Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 51st Annual Convocation of Student Laureates of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois. I'm Dennis Lyle, Regent of the Academy. As you are able, please rise for the procession of the officers, academic trustees, regents, rectors, and trustees of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois and the outstanding students who will be receiving the Abraham Lincoln Civic Engagement Award.
No more music, I guess. I saw some of you moving to that music. That was catchy. Good afternoon. I'm Todd Shapiro. You can all sit. It's like, that's not the way you earn a standing ovation, let me tell you. My name is Todd Shapiro. I am the Chancellor of the Lincoln Academy. We'll try and keep this short because this thing is really heavy. So the sooner I can get done and get this thing off my neck, the better. So I want to welcome you to our Student Laureate Convocation ceremony. A little bit about, actually before we start, I want to recognize some people in the room. First, I want to welcome our Student Laureates, students who will be receiving the Spirit of Lincoln Award. Just as a group, stand up. All right, sit down. And I really want to welcome now what helped to bring you here. So first, let's welcome the parents, the family, and the students. Stand up if you're part of it. If you're a parent, a family, or a student. That's the support network that helped get you here today. I want to welcome the faculty from the schools of the students. So if you're part of the faculty that helped, faculty, administration, if you're part of the schools that helped get our students here. And I want to welcome our academy members, our regents, our trustees, our rectors, our academic trustees. No, I'm not going to ask you guys to stand. So I have a special welcome, and I'm going to ask these people to stand. Don't applaud for them right away. We'll hold it because we have some special guests with us. We have some laureates, and I'm going to explain what the laureate is in a minute. But we have some laureates with us today. So please stand when I call your name, and then we'll clap all at once. Tom Skilling from WGN News, and Frank Clark. So thank you very much for joining us today. And what's really interesting and cool is we have some of what you're going to be in a few years, past student laureate recognees. And I think it's great that they're here. We just had our 50th, last year was our 50th anniversary of our Student Laureate Award, the Spirit of Lincoln Award. And we had brought some people together. And today we actually have, and again, please stand and hold your applause until we're done. It's only about 5. Some past Student Laureate recipients, and it's great that they're here. Isabella La Barbara, stand, yeah, hold your applause. Is she here? Interestingly, she's here for 2 reasons. 1987 recognition from Blackburn College. Her son, Joseph, who goes to NIU, is a second-generation laureate being recognized today. Ashley Equa? I know I messed that up. Is she here? Please stand. Oh, she was supposed to be here. Never mind. Stephanie Romeo, 2010, recognition from Loyola University. Way up there. Can you see us? If I was up there, I'd need my glasses. All right. Aaron Repman, a 1991 Trinity Christian College representative, a recognition. And Monica Padilla, 2024 University of Illinois at Chicago, student laureate. I don't see her. Okay, they said they were going to be here. So, well, thank you for. Thank you very much for joining us today. So a little bit about the Lincoln Academy of Illinois, because I'll tell you, I'm guessing when you got your award, you went, who? I mean, honest, show of hands, who went, who, when you first heard about this? All right, parents, when they called you and said, hey, I'm getting this award from the Lincoln Academy of Illinois, how many went, who? Show of hands, okay. Well, we have a marketing communications committee that's going to try and remedy that in the near future and try and build the awareness of the organization. But what is this organization? A little history of who we are and why we're here. And no, it's not going to be a history lesson. But in 1964, Governor Otto Kerner, I'm guessing most of you probably don't know who that is, Illinois had an exhibit at the 1964 World's Fair in New York. And at that exhibit, leaders from around the world were invited to attend that exhibit. We had an animatronic display, Abraham Lincoln, and an animatronic display. And Governor Kerner at the time, decided it would be inspirational to the citizens of this state if on a go-forward basis we could recognize those individuals from Illinois or who are connected to Illinois who've achieved greatness on a local, state, and global, and national and global basis. And from that came the Lincoln Academy of Illinois in 1964. It is, not yours, I'm sorry, but eventually you'll get this one. But the Order of Lincoln, which is what our laureates receive, it is the highest civilian honor that the state bestows on an individual. And every year in April or May, we have a convocation where we recognize 5 to 7 people who are bestowed with the Order of Lincoln, the state's highest award. Well, in 1975, the question came up as to how we can build on that purpose, sort of that mission with a purpose. How can we build on that purpose, and how can we connect the great leaders of the current and the past with those great leaders of the future, you? So what we did was we decided that we were going to honor student laureates and try to look at how we can have you serve as an inspiration, how we can help those laureates serve as an inspiration to you. So to do that, we created in 1975, the Student Laureate Award recognition. One is chosen from every university, 4-year university in the state, and then one student is chosen from our community college and community college environment. So those of you that have been to, that's the history. So the path you're walking today has been walked for 50 years by those students who really were thought by their colleges and universities to be the future leaders, the best, the brightest, the leaders of tomorrow, which are so critical, especially today. We need the leaders of tomorrow. But the reality is you're at the beginning of that path. You have potential. The question is, as we progress through this ceremony, how you move that from the potential you have to the achievement you're going to accomplish. So as you walk through that, I want you to think about that. This is an award that 50 years of people have come through. You're following their tradition. Can you achieve the greatness? Can you achieve that potential that everyone sees in you, and how do you achieve that potential? And what we want to do is we want to help you achieve that potential. So congratulations on being honored here today. And again, a special congratulations to all the people that helped get you here today, your parents, your friends, your school, your college, school, and faculty, your high school, school, and faculty, and even, you can go down to your junior high and your grade school, school, and faculty. They helped get you here today, so really a special thanks to all those individuals. So each year at this ceremony, we invite a past student laureate to speak with you about their experience and what it's like being a student laureate and what it means to them. So today I want to introduce Caden Thomas Finestad. Thomas is from Rockford University. Thomas, it's great he's here. He left somebody in a lurch. Thomas plays football for Rockford University. I talked to Thomas before we started. I said, Thomas, what are you playing? He goes, well, I'm the punter and the place kicker. He didn't say I'm a punter and a place kicker. I'm the punter and the place kicker. And they're playing at Concordia like right now. They're playing at Rockford right now. So I said, who's going to do this? He says, well, we got a running back who punts, and basically you're not going to do any place kicking. We'll see. Actually, this could be very bad for Caden, because he can go back and be like, well, Tom, Caden, this guy did a great job. So he is missing his team's football game. I'm sure they can cover for him, but he really wants to be with you today and share his experience of what it means to be a student laureate. So without further ado, come on up, Caden.
Thank you, Chancellor, and good afternoon. On behalf of all of us student laureates gathered here today, I extend my deepest gratitude for the honor of being awarded the Abraham Lincoln Civic Engagement Award, and for the privilege of being honored and named a student laureate of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois. This honor reminds us not only of our achievements, but of the responsibilities that come with them. My name is Caden Finestad, or Thomas, and I am deeply honored to stand before you today. This moment is especially meaningful because as I speak, my teammates are playing a football game against Concordia University of Chicago. And it just so happens to be one of my last games in my senior year. It was a hard decision to make, but being here meant even more. And this reminds me that all of us have made a hard decision and made a sacrifice to get where we are today. Every student laureate in this room has missed something important, made difficult choices, and faced challenges that tested their dedication. Yet, like President Lincoln, we have persisted with humility and purpose, striving not for recognition, but for something greater than ourselves. Lincoln once said to the House of Representatives in 1846, "I'm a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis." His words remind me that leadership begins not with ego, but with service, with the willingness to listen, to learn, and to lift others. For me, sports have been a foundation for understanding humility and leadership. Football has taught me that true leadership isn't about who gets the spotlight, but about who keeps the team together, especially when things get tough. That humility, to put the mission above personal pride, is the same humility that guided Lincoln as he led a divided nation through its darkest days. Lincoln's legacy also reminds me that progress is built on steady, unrelenting work, as he stated in a letter in 1855. "Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing." Those words reflect my values of hard work and determination, qualities that shape both the football field and life beyond it. Through every practice and challenge, I've learned that meaningful progress comes from persistence and commitment. Like Lincoln, I've come to see that true strength is found not in ease, but in endurance, and that lasting leadership is built on perseverance and purpose. Looking around this room, I see those same values reflected in each of my fellow laureates, individuals who have led, served, and sacrificed for their communities. Lincoln's words at Gettysburg in 1863 remind us of our shared purpose, as he stated, "It is for us the living to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced." That unfinished work continues with us through every act of kindness, hour of service, and effort to bring unity to a divided world. Today, we are not only honored for what we've done, but entrusted with what comes next. May we carry Lincoln's ideals of humility, integrity, and service into every community we touch, remembering that our legacy lies not in awards, but in how we serve others. In Lincoln's spirit, may we remain humble, resilient, and determined in purpose. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow laureates.
Thank you very much, Caden, and I apologize for saying Thomas. How many of you have a parent who screws up names as they get older? I'm that parent. Okay. Do you want people to start lining up? Okay. You were going to grab the mic. No. All right, stand up. As you're starting to line up, I'm going to keep talking as you'll be able to hear me. So as we begin recognition of the ceremony, we want you to feel honored, inspired, encouraged, rewarded, and importantly, feel special. When you come across stage, just you know you're going to get a medal, a certificate, and a challenge coin. The challenge coin on the back of the coin, it says it lists the attributes of Abraham Lincoln: integrity, courage, honesty, and empathy. Think about that as you go back to your seat. So with that, we are ready to begin. All right. Tom Skilling is going to help us hand out the bling. So we are ready for the presentation.
Ian Empen, Augustana College. On? Okay. Okay. Ian Empen, Augustana College.
Diane Lane Fuentes, Aurora University. Daly Ann Johnson Pollock, Benedictine University.
Joseph Kenneth Traskaski, Bradley University.
Allison Lydia Bolden, representing the illustrious Chicago State University.
Jenna Davis from Columbia College, Chicago.
Lily Seiferlein, Concordia University, Chicago.
Natasha Jean Johannes of DePaul University.
Jocelyn Ramirez from Dominican University.
Alexander Morris Wilcoxon, representing Eastern Illinois University.
Jacqueline Martinez of East West University.
Mateo Gomez Bedoya, representing Elmhurst University.
Caitlin Diana Deering Williams, Eureka College.
The old guy. I mean, did I say that out loud? I'm not going to make my joke. But anyway, my name is Jonathan LaShawn Cooper, Governor State University.
Nora Atkins from Greenville University.
Emily Guest, Illinois College.
Jenna Gaetan from Illinois Institute of Tech.
Cruz Ernesto Barrera, representing ISU, Illinois State University.
I am Valeria Suarez, representing Illinois Wesleyan University.
Hannah Cunningham, representing Judson University.
My name is Zoe Pav, and I'm representing Knox College.
Emilia Guilhermina de Paula Fonseca from Lake Forest College. Alethea Johnson from Lewis University.
Amelie Malone from Loyola University, Chicago.
Marianne Romagna from McKendree University.
Alex Farkash from Millikan University.
Turner Plummer from Monmouth College.
Kayla Shavers from National Louis University.
Misama Onyajakwe, North Central College.
Sophia Grifo Folkman from North Park University.
Cassandra Garcia from Northeastern Illinois University.
Joseph C. LaBarbera, representing Northern Illinois University.
Christopher Axline from Northwestern University.
Grace Ambergy from Olivet Nazarene University.
Rebecca Maxwell from Parkland College.
Juan Francisco Alessio from Principia College.
Alexis Stuffelbeam, representing Quincy University.
I'm Aviana Holst, representing Roosevelt University.
I'm Shaylin Palmer, representing St. Xavier University.
Alika Bharti from School of the Art Institute of Chicago.
Marsden Fisher from Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.
Bey Mohammed Baltayev, Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville.
I'm Mia Joy Music from Trinity Christian College.
Hi, I'm Danny Be Kind, representing the University of Chicago.
Aparna Ramakrishnan from the University of Illinois, Chicago.
Abigail Lee Hemmer, representing the University of Illinois Springfield.
I'm Ashley Oliver, representing the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
I'm Gianna Barbaro from the University of St. Francis.
Hi, I'm Brandon Rogelio Zavaleta, representing Vandercook College of Music.
I'm Giulietta Marini, and I'm representing Western Illinois University.
I'm Olivia Wiebe, representing Wheaton College.
Hello, I'm Caden Finnestead, representing Rockford University.
You gonna come back in? Congratulations to the 2025 Student Laureates. So now what? A nice lunch, we had a nice ceremony, but now what? Now where do you go? What happens next? Today is not the end of a journey. Today's not the first step in your journey. Today is just another step in that journey towards what you're going to accomplish in your lifetime. So the question comes up, what are the traits and the skills and the competencies that you need to move forward in this world today? I'm going to give you my opinion. All of you have dreams and ambitions. To achieve those dreams and ambitions, you need integrity. Integrity is an ante to play the game. Never forget the word integrity. You need respect. But remember, respect is earned. Respect others, and others will respect you. You need perseverance. This is great, but you probably have already experienced this. There are going to be setbacks along the path to where the end is. Perseverance is going to be critical in that greatness that you're capable of achieving. Failing is part of growing. I would say if I had a nickel for every time I failed, I'd have 20 cents. No, I'd be a wealthy man. Failing's part of growing, and indecision is part of the process. Abe Lincoln didn't grow up saying, I want to be president. He wasn't born and said, I want to be president. He tried being postmaster in New Salem. He tried being a shopkeeper in New Salem. And eventually he pursued law, and then eventually he pursued politics. And that brought him to be one of our, if not the greatest presidents in our history. So perseverance is part of that. So part of that perseverance means you've got to take your shot. Don't get scared to take your shot. Wayne Gretzky, a great hockey player that unfortunately some of you probably don't know who it is, once said, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So you know what that means? Take your shot. Some will go in, some won't. Learn from the ones that don't and capitalize on the ones that do. You need teamwork. There's no I in teamwork. Teamwork is always going to be part of this. You will always be able to achieve greater things working together than working apart. And you need curiosity. I would tell people when I'm retired, I'm sort of dabbling now, but I would tell people when I worked with them, and part of my job was to go talk to young accounting majors. Curiosity is one of the most important things you can have if you want to be a success. And I'm going to share with you my opinion of the most important word you can learn or use in your career. And some of you may know this word, but y'all learned it like years and years ago. In fact, the word you learned that may be so critical to your career, you learned when you were 2 years old. How many parents said something to your child and they said, why? And then you explained it to them and they said, why? And then you kind of got right and you explained it again and you said, why? Well, you know what? Don't ever stop saying why. When somebody gives you an answer, say why. Somebody gives you another answer, say why. Keep asking why. That curiosity will be what separates you from everybody else. But most of all, never, ever give up on your dreams and ambitions. You can accomplish whatever you want, but dream big. Somebody that I admired as I grew up, unfortunately passed way before I got to be old enough to really appreciate it. Bobby Kennedy, not the current Bobby Kennedy, but Bobby Kennedy's father. He said something often, and it stuck with me. And I share it with you today. Some men see things as they are and say, why? I dream things that never were and say, why not? Keep that with you. Dream things that never were and say, why not? It's all part of that word, why. So now what? Being a student laureate is not an event, it's an ongoing process. Make your personal response what we'd like you to do, because you now represent the Lincoln Academy of Illinois. So we hope you make it your personal responsibility to carry the torch forward. You're going to hear from us. We want to connect you to other people who've received this, other student laureates, and not other student. We always talk about our student laureates as being young people. Well, we started this in 1970. This is a great mic. We started this in 1970. I guess it doesn't want me. It wants me to stop. We started this in 1975. So our oldest student laureate is now old. 50 years old. Is that my math? 70 years old. Our oldest student laureate is now 70 years old. Or got it 70 years ago, I should say. So we really want to connect. We're going to reach out to you. We have a committee that's focused just on how we can enhance the experience of being a student laureate. But it's going to take not just us reaching out to you. If you really want to get the most out of this, you need to work with us. Because together, we can connect you to past student laureates. Together, we may be able to connect you to great leaders that have achieved the Order of Lincoln. I hope someday one of you, or many of you, are receiving not the Student Laureate Award, but the Order of Lincoln. But to do that, you need to engage with us, connect with others, and mentor. You now have a responsibility. Your universities have recognized you. The Lincoln Academy, you now have a responsibility to help mentor those that can achieve greatness along with you. Our past student laureates, our past laureates and our student laureates are leaders who made outstanding contributions toward the progress of the betterment of humanity. That's our mission. Our mission is to recognize individuals who make contributions for the betterment of humanity. They include businessmen, teachers, farmers, astronauts, athletes, scientists, doctors, lawyers, lawmakers, performers, and others. I hope you see yourself in one of those categories. Their stories can become your stories. Their greatness can become your greatness. I want to congratulate you, challenge you, and thank you. Congratulations to our student laureates. With that, we are done. I am going to ask, we're going to have the party up here process out, so if everyone up there could sit and stay seated, we're going to ask the student laureates, once we're out, to come up for a group photo. Again, if all the parents, faculty, guests can stay seated for this group photo with all the student laureates. And once that's done, you are more than welcome to take as many pictures as you want, all right? So with that, thank you very much for coming. Be safe, be smart. Take care.